Hey guys, I'm Jessie, and today I'm really excited because I am going to be talking to you about some of my favorite books that have strong female lead characters. Now, I know the strong female character has been kind of controversial lately because a lot of times a strong female lead can go the way of Not Like Other Girls. And while Not Like Other Girls is not my favorite, I don't think that these books have the Not Like Other Girls, but they do have strong female leads that are actually strong and strong in their own right, and not necessarily strong in the way that we would think of all the time, if that makes sense. Because, you know, so many, especially YA books, and not all of these are YA, have the strong female character, but she's like, not like other girls, and she's like, very much just different, and like all the other girls oppose her, and there's no strong girl friendships, and like you can't be a strong female character and not be girly. And I think that's kind of bullcrap, because I think strong female characters can be girly, and they can have friends that are females, and they can be strong in their own right. They don't have to always be physically strong. They don't have to be the best at everything. They just have to have their own internal strength, and that is what draws me to these books and these characters, because I feel like these do the strong female character without being not like other girls. So I'm really excited to talk to you about these. Definitely let me know what you think as we go along, and then you can recommend me some books that you think have strong female characters that are not like other girls. So first, we have to talk about it, and that's Delina in Queen of Blood, because she is definitely not like other girls. She's just like other girls. And she's not a Mary Sue. She's not good at everything, but she is strong in her own right. She is strong in the way that she works hard. She's strong in the way that she values her friendships with other females. She is strong in the way that she does whatever she has to do to be the best, even when she's not the best, because she's kind of mediocre. And I love that about her. I think that makes her a very strong female lead character, because she's imperfect, but because she's also kind, and she also cares about other people, and you know, that camaraderie, that female friendship is like a big element in this. And I really love this series for so many different reasons, but I think Delina is just a fantastic, strong female lead character that doesn't fall into the Not Like Other Girls trap. Next, we have Nari in City of Brass. And honestly, there's not a whole lot of other females in this book that we get to see, but I don't feel like she falls into the Not Like Other Girls trap, because she very much is just a strong female that is doing what she has to do to survive. She's not putting other females down. She definitely tries to form some friendships, and she does form some friendships with some other characters in this book, and they bond, and she's not like overpoweredly strong, and like she's learning, and she's imperfect, and she's not good at everything, but she's good at what she's good at. And she doesn't let like romance to a boy like overpower her. Like, yes, there's a strong romance aspect to this series, but it's not annoyingly so, and it's not like the majority of her characterization. And I really love her in this book, and I think that she is a great, strong female character. Another one is The Prison Healer by Lynette Noni. I think this one could be argued that she might fall slightly into the Not Like Other Girls trap, but not so much, because like she's in prison for the entirety of this book, so it's not like there's a whole lot of other girls to have that, you know, rivalry with, and she's not like, you know, I'm different than other girls because I'm strong and I'm this and I'm that. Like, she sets herself apart from everybody, man, female, whatever. She just doesn't want anybody around her. Like, she's completely closed off, and she's strong in the way that she looks out for herself, but she also does look out for the few friends that she does have in her own way. But she's scared, and she's in this situation where she can't really make friends. She can't really be herself. She can't really do any of those things, and she has to just do what she has to do to survive. And the fact that she, goes through these trials in order to save somebody else is like really telling of her personality. And then you learn more about that at the end of the book. But I think she's a fantastic, strong female lead. She also like doesn't need a man. And like there is a love interest in this, but like she's real not interested at first. So I love that. And I just think this is a really fun one. And it, again, has a really great, strong female lead. You can check out my full review on this book if you want. I'll leave it for you guys. But definitely a good YA that has a strong female lead that like doesn't fall into that Not Like Other Girls trap. Again, this could arguably fall into Not Like Other Girls slightly, but that is the Rave. And it is our main girl, Alina. She is like this orphan and her grandfather leaves her and she ends up having to kind of like make it on her own and she is struggling. So she ends up going to the big city in order to take part in this rave, which is like a monster killing event where she tries to earn this massive bounty to like pull herself out of massive amounts of debt or else she's gonna basically lose everything. And I guess there are moments of Not Like Other Girls where she's kind of seeing just the people in the big city, but not necessarily like the females in the big city, just like everybody. She's like, I am obviously not like these people in the city. I am very much like these people down on Earth because it's, above the earth. Again, romance is not a big part of this. There are some really good, like, female friendships that start to bond. And I think that's something that's really important to see when it's, like, not the Not Like Other Girls trope. Because every time I see the Not Like Other Girls trope in a strong female character, they have no female friendships. And in this book, she does have male and female friendships, which I really, really appreciate. And she is strong and she is badass, but she's also imperfect and she's not good at everything. And I really like that. And there's times where she needs help and I really appreciate that as well. Because I feel like our strong female characters can fall prey to, not needing help and being good at everything. And like, they never need to ask for help and like, they're never whatever. And she's not like that. And I really, really appreciated it in this book. Again, I have a full review if you want to check it out. Then we have A Shadow of the Gods by John Gwynne. Our main character, Orca, is a older mother character and she is amazing. She is definitely what I would say is a badass mom in this book. And she is such a great example of a strong female character in adult fantasy that is older, that is a mom, that is like silently powerful for a good like first part of the book. Like we don't know how badass she is until she has to be, right? Like all she wants in life is to just raise her kid with her husband, be happy, and there are events that push that into motion where she has to go save her kid and she has to be like, you know what? Gotta pull myself up. I gotta go save my kid. I have to be this strong female character. And she does it and she does it well. And she does it without condescending other women. Which then we have another badass fantasy mom. And that is our main character in Race the Sands. Another Sarah Beth Durst book. I feel like Sarah Beth Durst is great at writing strong female characters that are imperfect, not like other girls. And especially in her adult fantasy because like I feel like the Not Like Other Girls doesn't really take place in adult fantasy as much because we have these older characters and they're, older and wiser. And in this story, we have a mom who is, working really hard to just raise her daughter, do the best she can. And then she ends up having to basically take in and save this, teenage girl who she ends up kind of protecting and training to ride these monsters. And they end up like having to win this race and they have to figure out all of these political machinations that just kind of get like dumped on their doorstep. And she's like, whoa, this is not what I signed up for. But like, she's going to roll with it because she's great. So I definitely think this is a really great, strong female character. Then we have Bloody Rose, which is the second book in the Band series. And while this is a book 2, we're just going to roll with it because she is fantastic. And I had to talk about Rose, but also Tam. Because Tam is actually the bard. And she is our like main character in this book as far as she's the narrator, right? She's the bard in this like badass mercenary band. And she's kind of watching everything and writing songs about it. But like she also, you know, will take up a bow when she absolutely has to. And she will fight to protect, you know, the people that she has grown to care about. And then we have Rose, who is definitely the leader of the band. She is a badass fantasy mom as well in her own rights. And she has this group of close friends, both male and female, in this book. And there is no time where I feel like either one of them are not like other girls or at odds or, you know, putting other women down for what they like because it's like traditionally girly. So I definitely appreciate this book so much for that. We also have Lila in An Ember in the Ashes. She is actually pretty traditionally feminine in this book, and she does undergo this kind of quest to save her brother. There is a romance, but she also makes friends with other females along the way. And this book and in book 2 and now in book 3, I haven't finished book 4 yet, but it's coming. I don't think at any point she feels like a not like other girls. I feel like she feels like an awesome, strong female lead in her own right, even though she does like some of the more traditionally feminine things in life, which there's nothing wrong with that. And this doesn't go the way of being like, ugh, dresses and girls, and I'm not like that. So I really appreciate that, especially because this is a YA book, and a lot of YA books do fall victim to that. And then finally, we have Warbreaker by Brandon Sanderson. And this actually has 2 strong female protagonists. We have Viviana, who is more, I guess, the traditionally strong in a way where she's raised learning to fight. She's raised learning to be a proper lady, but also, you know, navigate politics and things like that. She's raised up knowing that she's going to marry this God King. But when her sister Ciri is sent instead, she ends up having to go save her. And Ciri is definitely more of a traditionally feminine character. She's very free-spirited, she's very girly, but she is also a very strong character in her own right, figuring out everything that she has not been raised for at the drop of a hat, like figuring out what she's supposed to do and how she's supposed to navigate this new world without knowing anything. And both of them love each other so much. Like, there's definitely a very strong sibling bond in this, and I really love that. And I think both of them are very strong, powerful female characters in their own right, even though they are so different. So that is my list of strong female characters that are not your traditional, not like other girl characters, in my opinion. Let me know what you think of these books, these characters, and recommend me some books that have strong females that may not be seen as traditionally strong, but are definitely not like other girls, so I can pick those up as well. All right, well, my name is Jessie. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I will see you next time. Bye!